Chris here is one of the world's top chefs. He's an extremely busy man. He's cash rich and would love to put some of that spare money into trading, but he just doesn't have the time. He knows he's going to get frustrated. He wants somebody, a professional, to trade for him. He's in luck though. The Stop Hunter has the perfect solution for him. It's called IGO-X. It's a fully automated copy trading service built by the Stop Hunter to give you access to global markets 24/7 and to potentially access the Stop Hunter's higher trading returns. Learn more and get signed up by visiting our website www.igox. Hello everybody, welcome to another look at Nat Gas price, the scheduled weekly event where we study what's been going on in that Nat Gas market and see where it could be heading next. Now, what can we bring you in terms of news to the bull and the bear side? Well, I suppose bullish, as we'll see in a minute. The weather might be warming up a bit in certain regions that might increase supply. What else have we got? Well, Nat Gas, Baker Hughes numbers looking slightly better. Not too many positives really to take away because we're still stuck with high inventories, and I suppose the weather has really been pretty normal for such a long time. I suppose another one, pipeline maintenance as well, carrying out at the moment, sort of helping out a bit there, prop up the prices. But like I said, it's all still about, these high inventories, still about 15.7% year on year. Greater than previous, so no change there. And the EIA report out this week, the numbers were 57 billion cubic feet versus a anticipated 50 BCF, so worse than expected. So that's a bit more bearish. So actually it's a bit of a mixed bag really. Maybe short term a bit of bullishness with that weather news, maintenance, but overall longer term still, the pressure on the downside. So let's have a look at the charts. What have we got? What's been going on this morning so far over here in the UK time zone? We've had a not bad start. You can see that push on up, heading towards that pivot range 2.785 overnight. Again, a reasonable move up. Things looking reasonably bullish this morning. What else can we do? Let's go to the weather. Forecast 6-10 days out, and the Texas region is above normal, and that's probably going to be one of the drivers for any increase in Nat Gas price. Everyone turns on the air conditioning units, needs more Nat Gas, so keep an eye out for that. And like I said, the maintenance in there also helping the upside of the pipelines. And inventories, you can see here, storage numbers, 57 billion versus 48 billion. That's what I mentioned earlier, worse than expected. That's negative for Nat Gas, means more in storage, so not great there. And heading into some sentiment, historical volatility still pretty low. We're talking early 40% compared to what we can expect, in the 90s, 100s when things get going in that market. So pretty subdued. Seasonality, we sort of drop off in the next week or so, and then it's a bit more bumpy, sort of sideways range through to December, and then again big fall off until March time. Large commercials decreasing, and the large speculation is actually getting longer. You can see that slight increase there in the price. So take away from all of that information, well, we've got I suppose weak bullishness there in the COP data. Seasonality, nothing to ride home about at the moment, and volatility subdued. So if there is any bullishness in there at the moment, it's weak bullish at best. And longer term price action, we can see obviously the huge increase that we witnessed over the last year or so, and then the big fall in the price, but everything really has gone sideways. Like I said, that subdued nature to the price, all between this 3 and 2 sort of number. Volume, you can see all building up there by price. We have got a bullish awesome oscillator at the bottom. 2 standard deviation regression band on here, telling us we're at the lower portion of the bands. What can we take away from that? Well, next down sort of area, next down zone 1.45. When we're pushing the downside upwise. Fibonacci's at 3 1/4, then 4.7, and then the next key one up there, 38.2% at 6.76. But at the moment you can see pretty sideways in its range. Focusing on some, let's get out some line break action here. 4 line break chart. Let's just pull that back, set to 1 hour, so reasonably aggressive. Whereas I said it's a short setup. I use a 4-2 approach here. I would say in terms of numbers, we're talking 2.74, 2.723 to take us back down here at the moment. But again, like I said, another of these broadcasts, change around the time frames to become less aggressive, more aggressive. It's up to you. I like to use the 1 hour one here on the Nat Gas, and as you can see, currently waiting for a short setup. And then into the Renko charts, longer term, using 0.05 block size. You can see up the top there, stochastics down the bottom, hitting more of a bearish signal. Let's just drill in a bit so we can see a bit more clearly what is going on. Like I said, the takeaway here is, again, that big block of data, point of control, slap bang through the middle, 2.6. Key numbers to the upside, well, we've got 3.15 there, Fibonacci. Then next Fibonacci is 3.88 and 5.064. That 5 seems a long way away at the moment. To the downside, I think it's going to be back to those lows, 1.92 sort of area. But again, very, very sideways at the moment. Focusing on the short term, if you like to day trade Nat Gas, for some lively price action. We got stochastics down, point of control through at 2.7. See all that volume there? A couple of arcs there in price, volume falls off. Not so much volume at those other prices. To the down, we've got this 61.8% Fibonacci line at 2.735, and then the volume supporting it through this chunk of price action. So likely pullback zone into here before it took off up into there. And then if it does take off, what numbers have we got? We've got 2.77, 2.815, 2.872. Remember, this is a shorter term look, and I've been quite aggressive with the block size. You can see up the top left there, 0.005. Downwards wise, we get through that point of control. We got the 38.2 Fibonacci line at 2.685, down to those lows at 2.6, and then below that, you're talking sort of mid 2.5s down to early 2.5s. So that's the quick look at Nat Gas for this week. Still looking very subdued and sideways. Maybe some short-term bullishness in there to prop things up, but like I said, weighed down by ever increasing storage. So maybe trade that range, $2 to $3, see what happens on the breakout, maybe to the upside, not so much space to the downside. It's a volatile market, so just be safe, be careful, follow your trading plan. So more shows out tomorrow. On Wednesday, we've got Bitcoin first thing, and then lunchtime, 3 stocks to buy and 3 to sell. So I hope you can join me there. If you've liked today's show, please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notification of this sort of content or any other content on the channel that is coming out. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. Good luck with the trading, and I'll see you soon.